Hello YouTube, this is AJ Games, and today I am Tony, Shadowrose88, if you want to call me that. And today I'm with you with a Madolche deck profile. Great, I'm gonna have this issue with the focus thing again. Oh well. Anyway, and this is post Flames of Destruction, so you will see the new Madolche link. And there will be some card choices and ratios you'll question. Let's get into the deck profile. Starting off, we have 3 Madolche Hoot Cake. Madolche Hoot Cake, pretty much its effect is when it's destroyed by battle, or this card is destroyed by your opponent's card by battle or card effect, which every Madolche has this, so I'll cut this part out. They shuffle themselves back into the deck. Hoot Cake can banish a monster from your graveyard, any monster, to pretty much special summon one Madolche from your deck. He is a very reliable combo piece, and in most cases you do want to see him, no matter what. Now, there are times where he is not a reliable source, and there are times where you do not need him, but those times I have not ran into yet. Most of the time you do want him. But other than that, on to the next one. 3 Madolche Madolene. And if you look closely, if the damn camera will focus. Come on. Well, oh, there we go. You will notice that the actual copies are Japanese. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get English versions, but I was able to get Japanese, so I had to work with what I could get. Madolche Madolene, when is normal summoned or flip summoned, she can search for Madolche monster from your deck to your hand. Excuse me. Now, you could search for this by searching out Angeli, or Hoot Cake, or any of them. But, yeah. You don't really want to see her that much, but if you do, you pretty much want to set up for your next turn. Next, 3 Madolche Angeli. She is possibly the biggest staple for this deck, and you want to run 3 of her. The reason why you want to run 3 is because she contributes herself to special summon a Madolche monster from your deck. Does not matter what Madolche, it could be any Madolche. Usually you want to use her to summon out Hoot Cake and go off from there. Next, you're going to run 2 Chevalier. Now, I know most builds don't run this dude, but there are times where he is useful. For example, how he helps me do Invoker, or he is a great target for Invoker because honestly he's an overlay unit for your boss monster Madolche Queen Tiramisu. Also, his effect is you cannot target Madolche monsters with attacks except this one. Meaning, pretty much, say I have a bunch of Madolche monsters that with low attack, they can only target this one. And yeah, that kind of saves your ass sometimes. Next, 1 Messenger Lotto. I know I will get a bunch of backlash for this, but hear me out. This deck does not really search for Madolche cards Madolche Spell Traps that much. Hell, most of the time you don't really need them. But the when you do summon this, the main one you want to add to your hand is a field spell. Ticket, not really relevant. Next, Mufall. When normal summon a Madolche from your hand, pretty much just yeah, pretty much it's like 10 goldfish for this deck. You want to run one Madolche Pudding Cess. Pudding Cess is pretty much like the main deck monster per se, but honestly, her effect is she gains an 800 attack boost if you control the monsters of the graveyard. And this is kind of meh, but there are times where she is useful. That's it for the Madolche monsters. On to the main deck. We have a Prenoplet engine. I run 3 Scorpio and 2 Cobra. Because imagine if you only had 1 Cobra and you had another Scorpio. Well, if you had Cobra and Scorpio in your hand, like say I had 1 Cobra and 3 Scorpio. Say I opened both. You just got a dead engine in your hand. So pretty much it's wise to run 2. Pretty much it helps you search out Brilliant Fusion and helps you get into your combos much faster. Next, we run 2 Wolf. Now I know I'll get comments saying, why don't you run Trick Clown instead? It's much better. In my opinion, Wolf is much better. Because 1, Wolf, when it's sent to the graveyard, you special summon it. 2, it's a light monster, meaning I can use it for Brilliant Fusion. And 3, it keeps its stats and I don't lose life points. So, honestly, 2 is enough. And if you're wondering why I'm running 2, you'll see why in just a minute. Or a second, really. I run 1 Garnet and 1 Iolite. Yes, I'm running 2 Gemini monsters. But, main reason why, Mrs. Radiant. There are times where I have one of these dudes in hand, where I could just use up one of their summons and go into Mrs. Radiant. Also, Brilliant Fusion targets. Oop. Oh, also wanted to show y'all the new Dark Lord mat. Oh god, it's so good. I run 1 Exodius to return monsters into the deck, and 1 Guardian Eotos. These 2 work combo into each other. Because shuffle monster back into the deck, special summon if I have no monsters in the graveyard. Yeah. And say I'm putting Cess out in the field, I can shuffle them all back. She gains the 800 boost and special summon this one. Yeah. And that's it for the main deck monsters. First off, we'll start with Madolche Chateau, the field spell. All Madolche monsters I control gain 500, and if pretty much all Madolche monsters I control gain 500. When it's activated, I shuffle all Madolches back into the deck, and pretty much if Madolche monster will be returned to the deck by their effect, I can instead add it to my hand, or as it says, by this effect. So pretty much, say I activate Tiramisu and shuffle 2 back. I can add 1 of those back to my hand. Next, I'll activate ticket or to ticket. Ticket, pretty much whenever a Madolche monster is shuffled into the deck, you can then add one Madolche monster from your deck to your hand. Unless you control a fairy type Madolche monster, instead, you could then special summon a Madolche monster from your deck. You can only use that once per turn, which is the reason why I only run 2. Yeah. These two cards work wonders with each other. Alright. Brilliant. I don't even need to explain myself. Two Cosmic Cyclone for back row removal. Upstart, Dark Hole, and Monster Reborn. Upstart for the extra draw, Dark Hole for the removal, and Monster Reborn for the monster return. Yeah. And I only run 2 traps in this deck. Madolche Palooza to get out all your Madolches quick as possible. And 1 Solemn Warning. I would run Solemn Judgment, but honestly, Warning is pretty much better because it has saved me so much more times than Judgment has. On to the extra deck. I run 1 Decode Talker, 2 of the Madolche Link monster, and yes, I am proxying a common, sadly. 1 Underclock Taker. Oh shit. I am so sorry. That was unexpected. Yeah, I'm not gonna edit this. No, I'm good. 1 Mrs. Radiant. 1 Madolche Pudding Says Chocolata mode. Pretty much, you could, yeah. I'm not going to explain these combos anymore because the video is taking too long already. 2 Queen Tyr Masu. Main reason she's your boss monster. 1 Dark Rebellion. 1 MX Saber Invoker. Don't even need to explain myself. 1 Mech Quip Engineer. 1 Leviar. 1 Break Sword. And 2 Seraphonite. So, that's the X deck. I have no side deck for this deck. Yet, anyway. I'm planning not to. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Comment down below what suggestions you might have for this deck. If not, then maybe, hopefully, consider subscribing to us. Help grow the channel. Yeah. And if you want to see reaction videos, just leave a comment down below. Hopefully, I'll see it. Because I don't think Austin or AJ Games will do reaction videos, except when only I can do them right now, unfortunately. So, yeah. Just comment down random videos that you might want me to see. If I have seen them, I'll let y'all know. But if I have not seen them, I'll write them down and watch them later. Anyway, I'll see y'all in the next video. This is Tony of AJ Games signing out. Peace.